Hey, what's going on, you guys? Keith Carnes here. It's been a long time since I've been on camera, so yay. What's going on? So as you guys know, today, well, pretty much, it's pretty much January 28th. So, the Royal Rumble was last night. Yeah, I watched it. So I'm here to give you the results. So the pay-per-view kicked off with Big Show taking on Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship in a last man standing match. Basically this match wasn't anything special, nothing to, as they say, write home about. I definitely would not put it as a match that signified what the pay-per-view was or signified the pay-per-view as being a whole. It definitely wasn't a memorable match. It wasn't a surprising match. Anyway, it was a pretty basic last man standing. Nothing very special. Nothing like, oh my god about it. And in the end, I knew who was going to win anyway just because it was obvious. And as usual, I was right. Alberto Del Rio defeated Big Show to retain the title. It was a really dumb match for WWE to put together because you already knew Del Rio won the title only 3 weeks ago. You already knew he was going to retain it. There's no way they were going to take the title off Del Rio only 3 weeks later. After that, we saw Team Hell No defend the WWE Tag Team titles against Rhodes Scholars, Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes against Daniel Bryan and Kane. Not a bad match, but nothing special either. We've already seen these two teams lock up in the past, and it wasn't anything special. It definitely felt like a match we would have saw on Monday Night Raw. It definitely did not feel pay-per-view caliber to me, and definitely not a match I would care to see again. Anyway, there was nothing really special about it. Pretty predictable match. Kane, Daniel Bryan retained. Nothing really special there. Big whoop-de-doo. Then next was the Royal Rumble match, which was definitely the best match of the night. Very, very fun match. Few surprises in it. You had the Godfather return. You had Goldust return. Chris Jericho was number 2 in the Rumble, which was a huge surprise. I had no idea Jericho was there. Actually, I had no idea any of them were, but especially Jericho, because usually Jericho hints at being returning, or it's always rumored. There was no rumors whatsoever around Jericho's return. So hopefully Jericho's back on a full-time basis. I'd love to see him back, especially for WrestleMania. Who else did we see return? I think that's about it, right? So we saw Jericho, Goldust, The Godfather. Rey Mysterio came back from injury. So it was a pretty good Royal Rumble, but unfortunately it had a horrible ending. John Cena became the Royal Rumble winner for the second time in his career. Horrible move by WWE, if you ask me. Last time he won it was in 2008. At the number 30 spot. This time he won it at the number 19 spot. Horrible decision by WWE. Very, very, I can't stress enough how much it pisses me off to see Cena win it again. Cena was a horrible choice. I really think they should have pushed Dolph Ziggler and had Ziggler win it. Even though I know Ziggler's Money in the Bank, they still should have had Ziggler win it and shock everybody. I really think Ziggler deserved to win it, and the fact that he didn't was really a letdown. And the fact that they actually gave it to Cena was a horrible decision by WWE. Then after that, we saw the main event. The Rock challenged CM Punk for the WWE title. CM Punk was champion for 434 days. Pretty decent match. Nothing, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It was kind of a slow match, kind of dragged a bit here and there. You just felt like both wrestlers were trying to drag the match out until they reached about the 25-minute mark, and then they kind of finished it up. I didn't really feel like it was a special match. Really, I didn't. It just wasn't anything special in my opinion. It's not something I would definitely care to really see again. Anyway, the Shield gets involved. The lights go out. At first, I thought, well, Brock Lesnar? No, it's going to be the Shield. We've been waiting for Brock Lesnar to come back. We all know it's going to happen sooner than later. Anyway, the Shield came out. They destroyed The Rock with the lights out. You couldn't see anything, but they put The Rock through the announcer table and disappeared. And then CM Punk rolls him into the ring, gets a 1-2-3. You think it's over. CM Punk's retained. Vince McMahon comes out, which I knew was going to happen. Mr. McMahon comes out, says he was about to strip CM Punk of the title, and then The Rock says, no, it's not going to end that way. And then The Rock says, I'm going to take it from him. So Vince McMahon says, restart the match. They wrestle for all of maybe 2 more minutes, and The Rock gets the 3 count after hitting a people's elbow and becomes champion for the first time in 10 years. And that was about it. So overall, it wasn't a great it wasn't really a good pay-per-view, especially for the Royal Rumble. It was a pretty weak Rumble, one of the weakest in the history. Really very predictable. When I heard Cena was going to be in the Rumble, I was about 95% sure he was going to win it. When I heard The Rock versus Punk, you knew The Rock was going to win. The tag team title match was the most unpredictable, but it was still pretty predictable, and you knew Del Rio was not going to drop the title to Big Show only 3 weeks after winning it. So that's it, you guys. From a 1 to 5 on this pay-per-view, 1 being horrible, 5 being amazing, this pay-per-view gets a solid 3 out of 5 for me. It's a very basic pay-per-view. They didn't have really enough excitement in it, in my opinion. They had a couple nice surprises in the Rumble, but overall, nothing surprising. And seeing Cena win the Rumble really hurt the pay-per-view in my eyes and made the pay-per-view too predictable. So overall, it's a pay-per-view that once you see it, you never want to see it again. It's not one that I will ever want to add to my Blu-ray collection at all. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you saw the pay-per-view and you wanted to voice your opinion, feel free in the comments below. I will see you guys whenever I make another video. And that's it. So 3 out of 5 for me, guys. It was an average pay-per-view, nothing special. And I will see you guys in the next. This is Keith Carnes. Peace.